So in this one, it is Hunter Paladin with me, and then it's against a Holy Paladin Arms Feral. I think I go 06 here. I think I take a goose egg home with me. Um, so I take grapple weapon to help with the switching my bars. I take grapple weapon to help with the arms warrior. Um, I don't think disarm works on feral druids. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, which is, it is what it is. But so I take disarm to help with the arms warrior. We're just kind of piddle fucking around here waiting for it to end. And then so it's about to start. He calls out feral, so that's who they want to kill. They want to kill the feral. I don't know why. Ferals are pretty tough with their mobility. Well, we do have a hunter though, so. So I just get down over here. I drop my port and my statue. I'm trying to play around this trap that my hunter dropped, so the feral can't really mess with me. Just kind of keeping little hots up, here and there. Just I pop an enveloping mist on him. He chases to the far reaches of the earth for some reason. So he's over there 2v1ing. It looks like I'm popping some type of heals on him. I pop a Zen's Focus T, and he's in a trap, and I'm stunned and Hodge. So the warrior did eat that trap right when they stunned me, so I didn't take any damage there. It was really good to play around that trap. Like I said, if you see your hunter's trap, try to play around it. Right here, so the hunter is not out yet. We are just 2v2ing these people. Right there, the feral finally comes out. Warrior charges over to me. I should have popped. I tried to slow him down here. Shouldn't have ran through this. That was on me. I get stunned into a disorient. I'm just trying to hope for people live. I come out. I pop Yulon because I'm trying to do the best I can here, keeping everybody alive. We split up to get away from the blade storm. I get kicked here, so I sweep to prevent any more, and I think I got the warrior there as well. That's Turtle and Bop, so we overlap Turtle and Bop there. I hope that wasn't Turtle, Bop, and my Cocoon. No, so I cocooned the Ret, so that he's not a good swap target, and then I was hoping for Turtle from the Hunter, and we did get Turtle from the Hunter, but he also popped Bop. So I pop Cocoon on one, the other person blows their defensive, right? Because we also had Bubble, right? If I had blown it on him, he pops Bubble or Bop or something to keep these people off of him. Bop actually would probably have been smarter than Bubble. I don't know if that gives them the same debuff though, like if they can't use both on themselves. I think they can. So I get stunned here on my Zen's Focus T. Not great. Not feeling good about it. Try to get some lightning out to get some healing. Everything's looking fine. I give a paralysis there because I think he's following up with a frost trap. He did not. Trying to keep people alive as best I can. I should be LOSing this paladin right now, but I am not. I disarmed the warrior there. And I get stunned into a cyclone on the other side because I'm trying to LOS this paladin, and the hunter just gets annihilated. If we go back, so I had a 10 stacks of Shaylin's Gift and Revival for him. Now I was playing Revival, not Restoral, so I got stunned here. If I had Restoral, I could have hit it. You can notice I was trying to hit it in between the clone, but no dice. So I had to switch up what mount I rode in on, right? Notice the Paladin did more damage and more healing than me. I could probably play a little bit better on that. We probably could have lived there if I was playing Restoral, or if I had noticed the Ferals was coming after me, right? Just got to pay more attention up front at the actual screen and not at the bars beneath my character. I tried to put them there so they're close to the center. So my guy's just getting kind of like 1v1'd over here. Got caught by the feral. Feral goes for a stun. He's going to walk away, go for a clone. He gets it. I tried to kick him. So I'm just standing out in the open. I'm trying to work my way to the pillar. Looks like I'm not because they're dragging my guys away from the pillar to keep me out in the open. And I'm playing double melee, so we're chasing around a hunter. I try to go for I get a paralysis, and then I get hit in a trap somehow. I don't know if the hunter set down a trap originally and I just accidentally ran into it. It was a really weird trap to just be there. So I sweep the paladin here. Paladin's low. I kicked the cyclone there, and we had the paladin bubble, so we have him on the run now. Everybody's pretty low on their side. He's bubbled though, so he just has free time to just pick everybody up. I LOS that searing glare. I can only dispel one guy. I dispel the that was a rep paladin. I didn't dispel. Yeah, I did dispel the rep paladin. I try to prevent the healer just from getting over there because it looks like they're trying to kite away. My guys are on the other side. I'm trying to keep range here so I can notice what people are trying to come for me. My guy's in a trap. I notice that. I dispel him. Charges over. I actually think we win this one, if I remember right. So I tried to come in. I get stunned up, but I get repped on it. And it looks like everybody's hodged or the hunter's just kind of jumping around, not doing anything here. He goes for a clone. I eat the clone. I have no trinket or anything. I come out of this. I pop Renewing Mist on everybody. Hunter's pretty low already. I try to paralysis. He gets feared. I get trapped. No big deal. I think the trap breaks. Right there at the end, Hunter's already pretty low. He's in a turtle, but the guy's feared. He has no trinket, no bubble. And the guy, they wipe him. Paladin's still doing more HPS than me and more damage somehow. I mean, the damage on this guy is crazy. I don't know if my damage is just bad or if I need to be maybe changing my stats up. I'm checking out the hunter gear, just checking his gear, seeing what he's looking like. I mean, if he was in all greens, I'd be like, okay, maybe this guy's new, but he had quite a few pieces of gear there. So I stepped on my statue. I put down my port there in the middle. That way I'm trying to play around it. I need to go towards that trap. I just decide to go over to the other side. Looks like I'm about to get repped. I do some lightning there. I don't know why it was on the healer. I get a paralysis here. Into a sweep. Into a ROP. I then pop Life Cocoon, and I just heal the other one. I get interrupted on it. I get stunned. I think I have to trinket, and I pop everything. So I pop Cocoon right there. And Revival, which wasn't needed. I didn't need to do that, but, I guess too little, too late. My hunter's just running around. He's not shooting or anything. And, as a marksman hunter, like, you have, like, movement abilities, I think. Like, you don't have to sit still. He's going for an aim shot. I pulled a weapon off cooldown on the ret. So the ret's over there just punching things. Try to keep pressure down as best I can. I probably should do it on wings. But now I'm repped. I'm repped again. I'm hodged. He's trying to stay alive best he can while I get clones on DR because of rep. We're all looking good. I paralysis him and I sweep, and then he just this hunter's just getting melted. You know what I mean? Like, I'm Soothing Mist. I have, he goes for the clone. I kick it. Maybe don't try to clone me in my face. So I go for some lightning. He's hodged. I didn't dispel it. I should have. Repped. I'm incapacitated. Hard to see those debuffs, right? I wish it was like like it changed color when they're CC'd or something. Like if they're feared or something, change colors. That'd be nice. So we're playing a little defensive now. We still have good pressure, but so do they, and our kill target is bopped. So we're kind of just like chilling. I'm on the other side with the other healer. Probably not a good spot. I get hodged on it. I don't really have anything right now currently, so I get ripped. I think this is where he dies. Yeah. So I get cloned, I trinket it, and then he just dies. So let's look at that again. So I don't really have any cooldowns here. So as soon as this thing wants to go away, that'd be great. That'd be great. Okay, guess not. So I don't have any revival. I think I used my defensive already. I don't know why I even said that. Cocoon's on cooldown, Yu'lon's on cooldown, and I have a 3-stack of Shaylins. I do have disarm up, which I could have disarmed the Ret Paladin if I was over there. But I try to play on the opposite side from them to at least pull 1 DPS away, and he kind of gets soloed by the Ret over there in the corner. I look at healing. I have to wait for it to load. I do way more healing than the Paladin on that one, but he still does 13 more million damage somehow. I don't really know Holy Paladin like that, but so I think I'm 1 for 3 right now at this moment. This is round 4. Yeah, I need to put my port down, but I'm trying to figure out which way we're going. The Ret jumps onto me, which is odd. I don't have a statue down, which is not good for me. Really need to get that statue down. Please put down the statue. Okay, looks like I completely ignore the statue. That's something to remember. Always get the statue down. Always, always, always. I get encapped. They're going me again. I just pass revival just to keep everybody floating, getting my renewing mists out. I pop another Zen's Focus Tea here. I tried to lightning into freaking a clone because that was his last target, which is the macro is not perfect. It's target of target, but since he was targeting that target, I just lightninged into a clone. I just pop that. They look like they're having a big go here. I need to disarm somebody. It looks like I disarmed the Ret. I don't even know if disarming Rets is like decent. I should have maybe disarmed the Hunter, but I was a little scared, didn't want to push up. They're starting to try and pressure me while they're killing they're killing the Hunter, yeah. So he's going me. I'm just healing everybody, trying to get my enveloping mist out on everybody. I noticed the guy's really kind of far away. He's like LOSing me. I get encapped here. I have to trinket, and I have to just pump him full of heals. I get repped again. Searing Glare. I don't think he hit anybody with that. And we do end up killing the Hunter feigned death. Okay. Sick. I get hodged here. I think this is it. I'm fighting for my life here. I have no more cooldowns to trade. It's hard to pick everybody back up. They're sitting a lot prettier than we are. I go for a double sweep on everybody. I pop another focus tea, and we do win that round, actually. Feels like I actually have to put the CC on the healer to get the kill sometimes. Yeah, I mean, look, I did 161 million healing. It's almost like the Feral had a bad game, and the Hunter had a way better game than his beginning one. His damage on the first round was abysmal. Um, so right now I'm Feral Ret against Hunter. So they're trapped in that. I'm getting my enveloping mists on everybody. I notice that he's low. I try to get close. They're just peeling as best they can. Hunter even still pops turtle. I was trying to get the touch of death. I come back to my pillar, like, hey, this is where I'm playing. I wish DPS recognized that. You'll notice one of my DPS is over there just getting absolutely battered by that hunter. I don't really want to blow anything here, but I end up blowing Yulon and a Zen's Focus Tea, it looks like. Pop a Crackle. I still get hodged. He's cloned, so I noticed that. And after the clone, I hit him with a paralysis and then a sweep. And then I still have to pop a cocoon on him, my life cocoon. I'm trying to be aware of this paladin, trying to run up on him, see if I can kick anything. I hope he was going to hard cast. No. I disarmed the hunter. My guy's LOSing me here. He's getting cloned, so I actually blew my Shaylin's Gift into a clone, which is, phenomenal. Phenomenal work by me. He got reflected on his clone, which is, super fun. I didn't realize that in the game because it's hard to register. There's a lot of flashy things going on. Heat of the moment, So we kind of got him on the ropes here. Our whole team is popped high up. The hunter's still pretty low. I kind of come in slowed immediately by the consecration. I get feared. I have nothing out of it. He pops a bubble. Paladin noticed that I was in a fear and he was getting doo-dooed on, so he actually popped a bubble, which is good. Clone on the warrior. I try to see the trap. I didn't get the trap. He just said it. That's on me. I robbed the warrior to prevent him from getting on top of me. Hunters around here. I leg sweep them so my guys can catch back up. I get repped in the middle, but then I come out and chain lightning. I just immediately blow a cocoon to keep our pressure going. Warrior sits on me, which is no big deal. And we win that with the paladin pretty low. Feral finishes it off for us. Let's go back and watch that a little bit more. So right here, warrior's attacking me, no big deal. I think I actually rop him on his charge. You can tell my mana's getting pretty low. Warrior's hitting me. I'm keeping myself alive. I zoom out. I can't tell if that's the ret or the feral. That's the ret. The feral is the one that jumps in. Feral jumps in, yeah. So it's actually the ret that was keeping the pressure going. And the ret finishes him off. So right now I'm 3 wins. Hunter says, go fast, lose. He's a Ragnaros player, but he says go fast, lose. I don't really know what that means. I don't mean like, hey, go fast or lose, or go fast so we can lose. But from the footage, you'll see what he meant. I figured that out later too. So we're pushing in. The Hunter's literally just mind-numbingly running in. He trinkets the first Hodge. He's doing no damage. I'm trying to keep him alive. I pop Cocoon on him. Our Feral starts beating on the Ret, or on the healer. I pop him there. I try to get over to him, and he's just sitting LOS of me trying to run. And yeah, we all end up with 4 and 3. I think we could have gotten that. You could tell his damage is less than stellar. I don't know if he was playing something different or weird. Maybe he was trying stuff out. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I mean, you never know. Some people just like to try new talents out, try new builds, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.